Grom, are you ready
Yes,
for a Night Elf versus human action?
I am. So you got to carry me through this matchup. You got to take me, show me the tricks and the little things they're gonna do. Okay.
Grom, I'm always there to carry you through everything. Don't you worry about that.
All right. Perfect. I like being carried.
So, with that being said, guys, we're going to jump into the first game. We are on Amazonia. Grom, would you like to do the introductions?
I would love to. So we have Smasher back, playing human, top right hand corner on Amazonia, rocking the blue, aka Blade, versus Please in the bottom left hand corner, rocking the Night Elf and the green color, blending in with the surroundings. Looks like he'll be doing AOW creeping right off the bat.
Yep, please picking the color of trees. So he's one with the Night Elves.
He is.
Now, one thing I want to mention is that just recently in, what was it, Rust Cup 9, I believe it was, Please did play up against Johnny Cage and 3-0'd him. So,
Oof.
Johnny Cage, of course, a really strong human player from
Yep.
Russia. I'm leaning towards Please here. What do you think?
The Night Elf versus human matchup, a lot of players are complaining about it. I think he might run in the same position. I don't know what Amazonia is like for the map in terms of balance. But I'm actually going to go with Blade. We just saw him, take a game off Ludi Q, and I think he might be a little bit more hungry to win this game.
Yeah, hungry to win it. So I guess I wouldn't be surprised if we see an expansion. And, of course, thank you for the follow, Mad is Mad. Guys, thank you for the support tuning into America's Cup Season 3 Finals. We are quickly getting into the later stages of the tournament. And a couple things that I'm going to mention out here that we are starting to see. So, Please, of course, went for the Keeper of the Grove first. From my perspective, I'd say that's a little non-standard of where we're at now. And essentially what he's doing here, he's doing some really nice Lightning Shield creeping. Pulled it just enough to get the Renegade Wizard in range so that he could get Lightning Shield on all three camps. So basically perfect Lightning Shield creeping from Please so far. And we're going to get a really fast level 2 from Please as well as a result.
Oh.
The other thing I want to mention here is that we have a Wisp up next to this Merc camp. So after he creeps this camp, we're going to see this Archer here run up to the top left Merc camp, pull the creeps, and then get the Troll Priest here. Essentially what that's going to do is give him an avenue for dealing with those water elementals and really putting the pressure on the human player.
We just see them creeping here from both sides. I think, Night Elf actually Please did it much faster, actually, eh?
Yeah, this is pretty typical. If you creep this camp correctly, without having any obstructions from the opponent, you should creep this camp way faster than I guess other races. Mainly, it's the big driver for that is that you are able to get Lightning Shield casted on a unit before your hero gets out. The other races rely on their hero to start that camp. And so, of course, because you don't have that, you don't have that same issue. Now, actually, the Wisp ultimately was used to detonate on these water elementals, and 2 Wisps actually were expended to use on these water elementals. So, what's kind of weird here is that we don't see Please harassing behind this. So Blade did this pretty well. He didn't take as much damage as he potentially could have, but the Keeper of the Grove is en route. He is going to be potentially dealing a ton of damage here. Blade, though, is going to be level 3 with the Wand of Mana Stealing. If he's fast, he's going to deny oh yeah, this is not ideal for Please.
Oh, not at all. Getting the mana stolen. Nuwada did nada. And 10 Flamecaster just pushed him right aside.
So, yeah, I guess I personally like the pulling the Merc camps a lot more, but ultimately what we're seeing here is Please just going to try and delay this expansion as long as possible. So Blade, of course, going in for that fast expansion. He has a lot of weak peasants. He could get a lot of damage done. He has enough mana for Force of Nature. So at least Wand of Mana Stealing won't be used effectively here. A lot of peasants are going to go down. That's 1 down, 2 down, about to be 2 down. And
he's going to lose an Archer at least, though, in the process. 2 Archers.
So far, that's still only 1 down, actually. He has not focused these there you go. 3 down, 4 down, and boom, just like that, we're level 3 on Nuwada.
Yeah, Nuwada is doing something now. And he is going to be gone out of there.
Gonada.
Ganada. Nada.
2 archers were lost from Please, though. Hunter's Hall is down. He's about to be tier 2. So what does he pick up? The Naga Sea Witch, Anacondra. Wow, that's a nice
Nawada,
name.
Anacondra.
And we do see the Wisp pull. He is going to detonate these water elementals. Doesn't want to have any funny business going on. He's just going to heal up and potentially just get aggressive right away.
Oh, yeah. But he's actually positioned himself quite well there. Anacondra is just just scaring off everyone.
Yeah, so the key thing, I guess I want to focus on Blade, still tier 1. Now, we did lose quite a few archers, so had Please not lost those few archers that he lost, this push will look way scarier. So definitely this is a push that Blade can defend against, but it's going to be tricky. He's going to need to have good control and try and not lose any of these footmen. Does he have defend? Defend is almost finished. I think going the Naga here, basically you're saying that you're gonna need to do a lot of damage. Ooh, is the Goblin Shredder? Is that what he's gonna get here? Okay, yeah.
Yes,
so
he is. Good call from you. Damn, you know this matchup well.
What can I say? You know, I am the Night Elf Legend, guys. Learning Night Elf YouTube series. You can type !YouTube to check that out. But this is really tricky. So because he's going to the main base here, of course the militia. Oh, the surround would be huge. No.
Oh, he does get the surround. That's not what you want, Please. What are you doing, bud?
Please rethink your decision.
Yes. Haha. Good one.
Thank you. You know, I am very punny.
Yeah, very punny.
So basically what we see here is we see Please is going for a super aggressive play, knows he had a tech advantage, but I almost want to say he's kind of squandering that advantage. So he lost a lot by losing that 375 100 wood, 375 gold, 100 wood. But
there's no arcane tower in his base, so Blade. I think a lot of these peasants are going to go down here.
Not only that, but he's away from his base. He's far away.
And he's creeping. This isn't a situation. He does get a Vamp Aura. He will TP back, but at what cost?
Yeah. So it looks like a couple peasants. Only a couple peasants.
Yeah, I think he should be able to do a lot more damage there. Please. I think you need to do a little bit more focused firing there and killing some more things.
Now, we do still have a significant tech advantage. He's still tier 1. We may see him expand, or tech at his expansion, actually. I take that right back. He just immediately techs at his main base.
It's alright. You're an elf player, not a human player. I forgive you.
And we do see another Goblin Shredder picked up, this time for the lumber itself. And are we going to see an expansion behind this? Please has done a ton of damage. He doesn't necessarily need to expand now. What he would really like to do, though, is steal a lot of creep camps or do a ton of economic damage. So he's opting to go for the economic damage, and we'll see. What damage can he do in this base now that he's teching? And that is really
you know, especially because there's no tower up, there's no TP for 10 Flamecaster.
No TP for Nuada either, so at least Blade is next to the item shop. He can... No, he's not.
Oh, the Zeppelin is bought from Blade. He's trying to get his men out of there.
You know, that's at least a smart decision here, but the Great Hall, if he loses the Town Hall, that would be way worse. Who's going to win this first? So 1700 HP versus 15.
But Please he's going to lose his main hall.
He's running.
Someone's going to lose something.
He's running to get a TP. You know what? Actually, so Please has no expansion, of course. Blade does have an expansion. So losing this means that Blade at least still has a mining base. Smasher is repairing with his peons that he did drop, so he is at least in a decent position repair-wise, but Please is also repairing. Is he going to be able to repair enough, though?
TP is bought. TP. He will TP back, but it's too late! He's lost his main hall!
Ooh, just like that, Blade is in a fantastic position. Sorry for the barking, guys. But that was Bailey's.
He's hungry.
That was Bailey saying how excited she was for Blade coming back into this game.
Yeah, you know, I think Please made the wrong decision here and needed to TP back earlier.
And now the key is, though, Blade does not have that much of an army, right? So 28 food versus 33. So ooh, he's gonna get the town hall. Town hall's down. So if he can get this expansion now, that is the key. Can he get this expansion?
What do you think?
No, I think he's gonna fall. But we'll see.
Yeah, I think
There's
we'll see. We'll definitely see. I agree with you. I don't think he's gonna get it either. He's gonna have to make some big plays here.
only the biggest plays. Actually, what is he doing? Where is he running
He
to?
is looking for the human, hoping to catch him out, but I think he will find out that he's just at the expo. Oh, he's selling anything
he's
he
rebuilding.
has. He's gonna.
Is he gonna?
Ooh.
Is he gonna place a great? Yeah. What?
The Tree of Life is back in the game, ladies and gentlemen.
His opponent will not be revealed anymore. So 3-2 versus level 5. So obviously the level 3 water elemental is going to be huge.
Oh, but there's one Dryad runs out of position here, dies immediately. Not the situation you want to see happen.
Especially because now there's only 2 Dryads on the field that can dispel. It takes 3 dispels to take care of that water elemental.
Not to mention this Zeppelin is going to save everything. Please is in big trouble here. Every unit he loses is one that he's not going to rebuild for a while. He's going to choose to fight this Archmage, but the Archmage shows an invulnerability. Every unit he's losing, please calls GG. 1-0 for Blade.
And guys, we were a little bit slow on the poll. But you know what? You can start your voting now. 1 in the chat for Please, 2 in chat for Blade. Pretty good game right there. I think Please got a little overzealous there. So I think he was in a fantastic position. Didn't necessarily need to commit that hard. Ultimately, he did lose the expansion. Unfortunately for him, though, it meant that, or he did lose his main base. Fortunately for him, though, Blade already had another expansion, so he didn't need to really rebuild and worry that as much. Cage versus Shake results. So Johnny Cage just alerted me that he won 2-1. So it looks like Johnny Cage will be against Hitman in the finals, or excuse me, in the semifinals. Shake is going to be going down to the losers bracket.
He'll be playing the winner of Duce and Ito, but Ito versus Sonic is still going on here.
Yeah, that is a
Still on Twisted Meadows, yeah.
insane. This is yep, excuse me. That is correct. Sorry, I missed that one. Thank you, 9 Spoons. How you doing, dude? No income, long time on the Nell side, yeah. So, guys, Pink Poop did get me this dragon fruit tea. Has anyone had this dragon fruit tea from Starbucks?
I have not. Can you get her to send me some?
No, but you can go there and purchase. Oh.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna ask. Johnny Cage and Hitman to slow down just a second. We'll jump into game name, please.
Alrighty.
Hey, what up, Krev? Your 9-year-old daughter loves it. Bill Nye, the science guy. My man. Well, okay, Bill Nye's the science guy's daughter. Are you able to join the game? Game name, please.
I do not see it up yet. Nope. Are you in it?
No. Oh,
there it is.
There it is. There it is. Boom. Just like that.
You in. Damn it, you beat me in.
I'm number 1. I am the best.
Shield heal.
So after this series, guys, we're going to do Johnny Cage versus Hitman. So we are in America's Cup Season 3 Finals, so we're getting pretty deep into the tournament now. We're slowing down the top part of the bracket so we can cast those games as the losers bracket goes on. So we'll just finish this one series since we're already knee-deep into it. We'll be waist-deep into it after this game, and depending on the winner of it, we may be all the way deep into it. But anyways, guys, we are on Concealed Hill. Grom, you are so good at it, so if you would, please.
Oh, thank you. Of course. So we have Blade aka Smasher in the top right-hand corner, rocking blue, playing the human race, currently up 1-0 against CSC Please, who's in the bottom left, rocking the green and Night Elf. He's down 1-0, so he's gonna be looking to take back this game and make it his. Question is, can he do it?
That is the question that everyone asks themselves. Can they do it? Now, Please, I think certainly can.
You do.
Yeah, so I wonder if Keeper, if we're going to see Keeper again. So personally, I think this is a map that's better for Keeper compared to Amazonia. But does that mean that Please always plays Keeper? So we'll see. In fact, I didn't stall this long enough because I just needed like 2 more seconds. And yes, Keeper is the hero of choice. I'm not too surprised. Like I said, I think Amazonia is a map that Keeper isn't the best option on. I would personally think Keeper isn't the best option overall, so I'm curious to continue to see how he plays this. I think he did really well in that previous game, and I think a couple of slight changes, and he would have been in an A-OK position. So we're just going to see him AOW Archer creep this green camp here, or orange camp rather. Guys, if you are curious about this build order, I have !NEBO, NEBO, I believe. ! build orders for all of them, but this is the build order that Please is doing. He's doing the Archer tech so far. And the human side of it, so far we're doing the 3 farm tech, but we'll see what comes about. Please already 3-0 Johnny Cage today. That is correct. So that's why I personally would not be shocked at all to have seen a 2-0 from Please, given his results earlier. But Blade able to handle this pretty well. And ooh, the Wisp is getting into position. Is he going to get a detonate off? He did get a detonate off, but it missed the water elemental.
Oh, really unfortunate there. That's a nice little bit of experience here that he could have capitalized on. He does get the claws of attack plus 3 Nuada. He has Nuada back to back. Not a problem for him.
Was that intentional?
Yes, it was.
Wow. That is a high intellect call right there.
Thank you.
You're paired with the wrong caster. 2 peasants do fall. Oh, he gets the deny off though. That prevents the level 2 on Nuada. None of the. Oh God, I can't do it.
Not a problem for.
Not a problem. Wow, Nuada is such a clever name for a Keeper of the Grove. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this, I think.
Oh yeah, I think the fact that he got Nuada 2 games in a row.
Not a problem for Please to have that 2 games in a row.
Oh.
And another Wisp is gonna get picked. Oh, well that was. Oh, gets purged and detonated. Interesting. So, essentially what that does
Level 2 now on Nuada.
It does aggro the creeps a little bit earlier than what he wanted, so maybe a little bit more damage than needed. But we are going to get a fast expansion from Blade again, and the Keeper is in the main base, going to be doing some harassment down here as Blade does creep level 3 AM again. So far, it looks like this actually isn't going to be too bad for Blade. He's not. He does lose 1 peasant so far. But he's crept the gold mine, so he's going to start expanding here soon. 2 peasants have fallen so far. Please has to be careful. He really doesn't want to lose too many peasants here. Or, excuse me, archers.
Yeah, Nuada still hasn't taken a lot of damage yet, so he's going to stay there a little bit longer, trying to hurt the economy as much as he can. He will end up TPing out there.
Yeah, man, all that time spent militiaing, he didn't get any too much gold at the same time. He does have enough for that expansion now, but a decent amount of the damage.
Not a lot of gold?
Not a lot of gold. Or wood.
Or wood, for that matter.
So the expansion is being built, and I think at this point, Please certainly does know about it. He is going to go for the Ogre Lord pull. He is almost tier 2, but it looks like he's not going to get there in time. But he does have the block there, so yeah. So he'll probably have the Alchemist here before long, as that creep camp is falling. Assuming he's going to go for the Alchemist, I guess that is an assumption on my part.
Probably a pretty good one. There he is. What's his name?
Ezel Dark Brewer and the Commandor. Warsong Battle Drums does go for Nada.
Yeah.
And we have the Eyes, the Sentry Wards. Do you know what I think of when I call this an eye?
What do you think of?
Do you know the book Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers? Or excuse me, just any of them. Doesn't have to be the
That's
Two
the
Towers.
one with the orcs, elves, and undead, right?
I guess they're kind of undead. But yes, it's
And humans show up too,
it's
right?
it's actually a movie too. Not a lot of people know
Oh,
about it.
okay.
It's kind of an indie film, if you would.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
there's like a tower, and they call it
I think I heard-
the all-seeing eye.
Okay.
And so that's what I think about when I hear that. Anyways, we do have the footman in the main base from Please immediate TP. He's gonna lose
Oh
this
no,
one.
it's not TP at all. It's a staff of teleportation. You even got bamboozled by that one.
I did get bamboozled. They are Johnny Cage and Hitman will be waiting it. We'll be streaming that after Please versus Blade. So sit on tight. Death Note, we'll be casting that soon. Both Ancient of Lores get canceled as the Alchemist or as the Archers are in the main or the expansion.
Yeah, and he will TP back actually. So Peril Spine, Spellbinder, Spellbinder, do you think, or Spinder?
Spellbinder. Are you
All right, I'm
serious?
gonna call him Spellbinder. He's a binder.
Spellbinder?
Spellbinder.
Is that Spellbinder?
It's gotta be Spellbinder, right?
It's Spellbinder.
But it's Binder.
Are you effing with me right now?
Dude, I'm just reading the name.
Spellbinder. You,
No, Spellbinder.
is this your first interaction with the what is the word? The
Oh,
oh
Spellbinder is being focused here.
Entangle and the Acid Bomb on Blade. He's got to be careful. Archmage already down to half HP. Sonic versus Duce. So we have an update in the chat. Sonic did win 2-1, by the way. It's Sonic versus Deuce now. So that was an insane game, Ito. We had it up on the side of my screen here. Well played, and sorry for all the confusion with it, but thank you for being flexible with it.
Oh, a deny comes off from Nada. Noada experience for Peril Spellbinder.
Oh, another Acid Bomb making its way to that Archmage here, and he's getting
Yep.
his way out of it. A couple Archers are low, and we do have the Lores as well as the Tech to Tier 3 going, so finally Please is getting his Tier 2 buildings out, and it looks like Blade has actually teched. He's going to hit Tier 2, so it's a little bit different than the previous game, but I'm really liking Blade's position this game. This is really scary for Please, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think he's taking a lot of damage here. Not able to get a lot out of it.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
And we have the Acid Bomb onto these footmen. The footmen are going to fall. One of them is down. Force of Nature is well going to help. And especially as we get into these bigger armies, the Command Aura is going to start to have more of an impact, of course. Right now, it's just really low unit count, so +2 damage here, +2 damage there. Not really a whole lot. But once we get into that 60 food, 70 food, 80 food, if we can get to that point, that Command Aura is going to come in big. And some aggression coming out from Blade. That's one Archer. Oh, gets staffed out. So far, no units lost from Please. But we might lose a Dryad here. One Dryad is down. And every unit counts here, right? So Blade can replenish this. He already has 1,500 gold. Please, no expansion. He's really needing those hero levels. That's the big thing here, and it's about to lose
The
his
Alchemist
Alchemist.
for Ezel Druk. Oh, he survives versus Lapis Concoctor.
Lapis Concoctor. God, where do they get these names for this Alchemist? And actually, it's looking like Blade's starting to run away with this now. The key...
Oh, he dodges the fireball there, which would have killed Ezel Dark Brewer.
The key for fighting the expansion, of course, is that if you don't have the expansion, the expectation is that you get the higher tech, and just like that.
And Please leaves. Blade wins 2-0.
Boom.